Your debut in El Clasico, you receive a red card. Can you describe how big is the pressure back then, El Clasico in your era, and how you compare it to today's era?
You did your homework very well.
Can you describe how the happy you and your team at the time, and how the condition of dressing room, if you remember, win at the Bernabeu?
Even if you're top of the table or you're lower on the table, El Clasico is one game on its own. And when he came back with Madrid playing in Camp Nou, it was I was feeling very bad for him.
Halo teman kumparan, saya Katondio Bayu Mitra Widya dari Kumparan Bola. Hari ini akan mewawancarai tamu yang sangat spesial, yakni Kluivert. Dia adalah legenda sepak bola Belanda dan juga legenda FC Barcelona. Kita akan ngobrol-ngobrol seru nih soal El Clasico. Halo, Mr. Kluivert, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
As a football legend, you already experienced so many big matches in the world. But do you agree the El Clasico is the biggest match in the world?
Well, as you said before, I played in a lot of big matches in Italy, in Holland, in England. But for sure, El Clasico, Barça Madrid or Madrid Barcelona is one of the best games that I have ever played. Why? Because already 1 week or 2 weeks in advance of this game, the press is already warming up this event, and the attendance around the world is enormous, and we, with all respect, we have the best players in both teams of the world disputing a game that is crucial if you win or lose, because you have a lot of teams that can participate for the champion. But Barca Madrid is a game apart on itself. Worldwide watched the best game, and that's why it is for me personally the best game that I've ever played in my career.
Your debut in El Clasico, you receive a red card. Can you describe how big is the pressure back then, El Clasico in your era, and how you compare it to today's era?
You did your homework very well. My debut Clasico, it was a very intense game. It was at home, and I had a dispute with Ivan Campo. I know it very good. The tense and the intensity of that game is enormous. Of course, everybody is speaking to you in advance of this game, because in your first Clasico at home, you want to leave off the pitch with 11 players, of course. But it went quite spicy at that day. But I'm not proud of the red card, but that's a thing that happens in big games like this.
I read in another interview, you once said that El Clasico in 25 April 2004 is one of your memorable matches because Barcelona win 2-1 at Bernabeu and you score 1 goal. I remember your goal with the header with the assist from Van Bronckhorst. I think
Yes.
2 in Bernabeu is very hard to do. But how come you and Barcelona team that time can win the match? How you overcome the pressure to win the match?
Well, of course, as I said, the pressure is very high, but also the pressure at the Real Madrid players is very high, because if you play at home, the people expect you to win the game, and that also can help. That at that time the pressure is too much. We had a team at that time, a very good and balanced team, and we came into the team with a lot of confidence, and winning the Clasico in Bernabeu is special. Is an achievement, a very important achievement for Barcelona to win in Bernabeu with 2-1. And if you can score a goal, it's even even more special.
Can you describe how the happy you and your team at the time, and how the condition of dressing room, if you remember, win at the Bernabeu?
You know, when you do the warm up, I don't know if someone or some television, um, you know, take the power of the whistle, because the whistle is so intense. Even if you come into to the Bernabeu to do the warming up, the rivalry between Madrid and Barcelona is very intense. And you know, it's as a player, it's fantastic to experience this experience, and only players who played the Clasico can describe this feeling, and this feeling is undescribable if you haven't been a player for or Madrid or Barcelona, because the feeling is so intense and so beautiful, because you know, that's what I said, the rivalry is so enormous, and you know, the feeling is fantastic.
Yeah, it's been amazing experience, I believe. So, in Barcelona, you play with so many great players like Josep Guardiola, Michael Reziger, and of course, one and only Luis Figo. Luis Figo was your teammate in the Barcelona FC, but suddenly he switched the side to Madrid. I want to know how you and your teammate respond at the time with that shock news.
Yeah, it's not really normal that a player goes directly from Barcelona to Madrid, or vice versa from Madrid to Barcelona. Normally, you have one team in between. That, you know, because the rivalry of Barca Madrid is so enormous that, you know, everybody saw how intense it was when Figo made the move from Barcelona to Madrid. When he came back with Madrid playing in Camp Nou, it was I was feeling very bad for him, because the way he received was really, it went under my skin, and the people who were, you know, scandaling towards Luis, it was really unbelievable, and really heartbreaking what he went through. But he knew that he would be received like this, because if you go from Barcelona to Madrid and you play El Clasico at home, well, the people are really mad and really angry, and it's something that you can understand. But as a player, as a ex teammate of him, it's very difficult to see where he went through.
Yeah, understandable. It's very big rivalry, right? So I want to know your opinion about this year's. I mean, this season, Barcelona doing better start than Real Madrid at La Liga. Barcelona now at the top of the table. Do you think with this condition, Barcelona have a great chance to win this weekend at the Bernabeu, and maybe has a good chance to become secure the title too?
Secure the title is a little bit early to say, because now we're looking at the Clasico, of course, and everybody
Yeah.
knows that Barcelona is in a very good condition, actually very great after also the yesterday's result. But also Real Madrid is in a good state. Of course, everybody knows the game against Borussia Dortmund 2 days ago. They were 2-0 behind on the scoreboard, and they turned around the game very impressively, winning 5-2 against a good side of Borussia Dortmund. But a Clasico is a game. And even if you're top of the table or you're lower on the table, Clasico is one game on its own, and it's you know, the form of the day who says that you're going to win the Clasico. So if you look at both teams at the moment, they are both in very good condition, and probably Barcelona has a slightly better performance, of course, that everybody knew yesterday against Bayern Munich. But what I say, a Clasico is a game on itself, and it's the form of the day who can decide if you win or lose. But one thing is for sure, the both teams are in great condition, so the Clasico of this weekend will be enormous.
Yeah. We can wait to to watch the match, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yes, I can't wait.
yeah. Do you think we have chance to the World Cup maybe in 2026 or maybe 2030?
Well, of course, I think you need to have a talent, but hard work because talent, I think, is not only not enough.